Spain has also felt the pain and anguish of a terror attack. Back in 2004, you may remember, explosions aboard commuter trains killed 191 people. As Dan Williams reports, 11 years later, there are concerns about yet another attack.
Madrid's Atocha train station, a gateway to southern Spain, and the scene for one of Europe's most deadly terror attacks. Just over 11 years ago, 191 people lost their lives following a series of bomb explosions that were directed by an Al-Qaeda-inspired cell. The fear now is of a similar atrocity. Recent terrorist attacks, most notably in France and Tunisia, have raised a threat level to high risk in Spain, as well as much of the rest of Europe, suggesting further attacks are likely.
For me, it is a matter of time. And it is not important if we are talking of Europe or of a North African country. It seems to me that the threat is the same, but it is clear that the threat has arrived to a very, very high point. And it remains active because the international community is not able to defeat it.
Spanish authorities have acted swiftly and publicly in recent months to combat the terrorist threat. In August, Spain and Morocco arrested 14 people with suspected Islamic State links. It brought the number of terrorism-related arrests in Spain this year alone to more than 50.
It's global. All the security national strategies state that terrorism is one of the risks that concerns all of us. That's all governments in the Mediterranean arena, in the north of Africa. We need information, vigilance, in the sense of trying as soon as possible to know where there's the beginnings of a dialogue, a narrative, a growing radicalization of violence, hate, and fury.
Well, public transportation is once again back in the spotlight following the foiled attack by a lone gunman in northern France. Some are now calling for tighter border controls in order to detect and then arrest potential terrorists. And those calls are growing louder with the erosion of EU's external borders following the refugee crisis. But it would appear that a dramatic change to Europe's internal borders is unlikely.
At this time, it is very difficult. It is impossible to change the Schengen agreements framework. For the terrorists, this is a paradise. What is the necessity now is to improve the external control, the control of the external borders. There is a number of Schengen members who have never suffered the direct attack of the jihadists. They have not perceived that this threat is a real threat even for them.
This memorial is a vivid reminder of the atrocities of 2004, but the fear of a similar attack remains. Dan Williams, CCTV, Madrid.